Hello everyone. So today we are going to see Spring Boot MongoDB CRUD example. So for this you must have STS and MongoDB database in your computer. So first we will create a Spring Starter project with the dependencies Lombok and MongoDB. So here this is our directory structure. So let's go to the STS here, then go to the files, go to the new and go to the Spring Starter project, and here I will be creating one project, Spring Boot MongoDB CRUD, MongoDB CRUD. Then click on next, and here I will take a Spring Boot version at 2.7.6, and here we can take 3 also. Let's take 2.7.6. Then here what dependencies we have to choose is Spring Data, MongoDB and Lombok. So these two dependencies we will require in this. Now click on next and click on finish. So it will take some time to create our project. So here we go, Spring Boot MongoDB CRUD is created. Now next thing what you have to do is go to the SRC main resources. In the application.properties we have to give some key value pairs regarding the database. So here I have already written. So what you have to give is spring data.mongodb host, that is the MongoDB data is in the same computer where we are developing this application. So here we have to give localhost. Then what is the port number of MongoDB, and this is the database name, that is you can say schema. Then this is spring.jp.hibernate ddl auto update. So let me copy and go to here and paste here. Let's save this. Here a hibernate.ddl auto means if the database is, that is collection is already there, then we have to insert our data. Otherwise, if this database new DB is not there and our collection is not there, then Hibernate will create the collection automatic, right? Now next thing we will require here is we have to create a packages. So right click on this, go to the new, go to the package. Here first we will create entity package. Then next thing we will require is repository. So package repo. Then next thing we will require is service. So package called service. Then after that we will require one runner. So package called runner, right? Now it's time to go for entity. So here, yes, we'll take here employee entity. So go here. Now what are the properties of employee we have here? ID, employee name, department, salary, age and contact number. So let's go here and go to the entity, right click on this, go to the new and go to the class. Here we will create employee. So here is the employee. Now here we have to create private, and make sure that you should take a here a string ID. This we have to annotate with @ID annotation. Control Shift O. This is we are taking as a primary key. Now private string employee name, ename I will take, private string department, private double salary, private float age, and private long contact number. Right now here we have to create getter and setter. So I will be using here @data as we have added Lombok, and here we'll take all our constructor. Also we have to annotate it with the document. So this document will create a equivalent collection in our MongoDB. So entity is done. Now it's time to go for repository. Now go to the repo, go to the new, go to the interface, and here we will create employee repository, and we have to extend its from Mongo repository. Mongo, where is Mongo repository? Yes, here is, and here we have to give entity class name, here in this case employee, and primary key data type, that is string in our case. Control Shift O for importing employee. Repository is done. Now next thing what you have to do is go to the service, go to the new, go to the class. Here we have to create employee management service. Click on finish. So employee management service, we have to annotate it with the @service annotation. Now first thing is insert single document. So here we'll create method public string save emp employee emp return. Here in order to save this we have to take help of repository. So private employee repository c3 repo @auto-add Control Shift O repo dot save emp dot get id. So here we will print emp with this id saved. Here we have to give plus. So we are taking a help of Mongo repository. So repo.save and emp save. Now next method we will write for batch insertion. So public string save employee GROEP group, and it will accept list of employees. Here we'll take list. Yes, Control Shift O for importing list, and return null. So what we'll do here, here we will write emp repo dot save all, and here we'll pass list, and we'll return a string with the size employees save. So we are saving, and after that we'll take size, whatever the size. Then suppose we have saved 2 employee groups, then it will give 2 employees save, right? Now third one is fetch all emps, right? Now public list of employee fetch all return repo.find all. This is simple. Now fourth one is fetch by id. So public, here we'll return optional of employee, and fetch emp by id, and here we'll take string id. Control Shift O for importing optional. Now here repo dot, we have to return repo dot find by id, and here we have to pass id, so it will return optional of employee. Now fifth one is modify. So here we'll modify the contact number of the employee with their ID. So public string modify emp contact by ID. Here we'll take string ID, and here optional of string ID with the long contact number. Here first we'll see whether the employee is present or not. So how to see that? Optional opt equals to repo dot find by ID and ID pass. If opt dot is present, in that case we can update, right? So employee emp equals to opt dot get, and emp dot set contact number is new contact number, and repo dot save emp, right? Else we'll what we'll do, and here we'll return emp employee contact number updated. Else what will return emp document not found, for event found, right? Now fifth one is done. Now last one is what? Remove emp by ID. So here we write public string remove emp by ID. Now string ID will take as a input, and same here we'll check first of all if the employee is present or not, and if opt is present, then in that case we'll get that employee get, and repo dot remove delete emp, and we'll return emp deleted. Else same message, document not found. So what are the methods we have developed? First one is to insert a single document, that is single employee record. Next one is batch insertion, that is if you have multiple employees, then how to save that. Then we have how to fetch all employee, how to fetch employee by ID, how to modify employee, how to remove employee by ID. Now it's time to test these methods. Now go to the runner, right click on this, go to the runner, go to the class, and here we create one test runner which implements command line runner CLR control space enter, and here we have to write @ component, and here add an implemented method, that is run method. Oh, what happened? I think here we have to CLR command line runner. Yes, now it's right. So an implemented method. Now here we have to take help of service. So private employee management service @ provide control shift O, here delete. Now first is save one document emp. So sysout service dot save emp new employee. So in the employee you can see that here ID we have taken as a primary key, so no need to give explicitly, it will be created automatically. Only thing we have to record is employee name, department, salary, age, and contact number, right? So in place of ID, what I will do, I will take null. employee name Sam, department dev, salary 5000, age 43.0 and at the rate last 998877 which is nothing but what his mobile number, right? Now we are testing our first method, that is insert single document, and we have written that. So let me run the application and let us see what will see. So here we go. Now here I am using MongoDB Compass, and here we can see there is no database with the name newDB. Here we go. In the application about properties, we have taken here a newDB as database name. So if I run the application, then here the database will be created, and in that database one collection with the name employer will also be created. Now what we'll do, go to this Spring Boot MongoDB CRUD application, press Ctrl F11, run as a Spring Boot application, click on OK. Let us see. And here we go, employee with this ID is saved successfully. Now if I go to the MongoDB Compass, here we go, there is no database. Now if I refresh here we can see new DB is come, and in the new DB you can see that one collection is there, employee, and in the employee you can see that the content employee name Sam, department dev, salary 5000, age 43, and contact number is there, right? This is done. That means we got success. Now let's go to the test runner. First we have tested, so let me comment out this. Now let's test second method. So what was our second method? List. So we have to now save the list, that is batch insertion. So let me create here employees emp1 equals to new employee. So here we go. Let me copy this and paste here. Now the name of the employee is John, and he is from QA. His salary is 6, and he doesn't want to reveal his age, so that place I will take null, and his mobile number is this. Control Alt down, and next one is emp2. Here Angela BA7, and Angela don't want to reveal his age and also mobile number, so I will take here a null, right? Now it's time to create list. So list employee list equals to list of emp1 comma emp2. Control Shift O for importing list. Now it's time to save this. So sysout, we have to take service dot save employees group, and we have to pass list. So this second method will be executed and we'll get size, that is what is the number of employees saved. Now it's time to go here and press Ctrl F11, run as Spring Boot application, and here we go, 2 employees are saved. Now if I go here, earlier there was only 1 employee. If I refresh here, you can see that there are again 2 employees are added, and here we go, John, department, salary, and here we didn't give age, so age is not came here. And here in the case of Angela, we didn't provide the age and contact number, that's why we are getting only employee name, department, and salary, and ID is automatically created, as you can see that, right? So this is done. Now what is the next one? So third one is fetch all employees. So let's go to the test runner, and if I comment out this comment, third, fetch all employees, right? So sysout service dot, here will not require sysout, service dot fetch all is the method, and it will be returning what? List of employees. Here we go, list of employees, right? Now here we'll print using for each system dot out colon colon println println. Let's save this. Now it's time to test this, so go to here and press Ctrl F11, and here we go, employee Sam, John, Angela, and their information is coming, right? Now it's time to go for fourth method, that is fetch by ID. So go in the test runner, let's comment out this. Fourth one is fetch emp by their ID. How to fetch? Let me take one of the ID. So let's copy this ID of John, so we should get John. Now fetch employee by ID. So employee emp equals to repo dot no, here we have to give service. So what is the return type? We have taken optional, right? Now optional of employee opt equals to service dot get employee by ID, fetch emp by ID, and here I will provide whatever ID we have copied of John. Now Ctrl Shift O for importing optional. If opt dot is present, then we'll print that employee. Sysout opt dot get, else sysout emp not found. Let's save this. Now it's time to test this. Now go to here, press Ctrl F11, and we should get John information. Here we go, John, because we have given the John ID, that's why we hear it is coming. Now it's time to go for modify. So let's go here, and here we go. So in the John we can see that 992277 is the contact number, but John wants to modify the contact number. So if I go here, and let me comment out this fifth one, what happened? Yes, fifth one is modification. So what's sysout service dot modify by ID, modify amp contact by ID. So what's I will provide here a John ID, and its contact number will change to 112233EL. Make sure that here we can see contact number was 992277, it will be changed to 112233. Now let's go here and press Ctrl F11. Let us see what will happen. Here we can see contact number is updated. Now if I go here, before refresh 992277 is there. If I refresh that, you can see that 112233 is came. That means this is successfully done also. Now it's time to go for next one, that is last one, that is remove. So let's go here, and if I comment out this /61 is remove. So sysout service dot remove emp by ID. I will give same the John ID, that means John will be removed. So it's time to test this. Go here, Ctrl F11, so John should be removed, and here we go, employee deleted. If I go here, earlier there was 3. If I refresh, there is only 2 employees, that is Sam and Angela. So this is where we can perform CRUD operation with the MongoDB. So I will provide link of the code in the description. From there you can practice this. So if you like this video, you can hit like button and subscribe to our channel.